A very good day from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show that's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. And of course, on this edition, we're covering the race meeting that takes place in Western Australia on the 30th of August at the usual track. Headquarters in Perth, it is Gloucester Park, and we have got a nice jackpot as well as a best bet lined up for you. And on the line, I'm going to be joined by trainer, driver, as well as recently appointed driving master in Western Australia, Aldo Cordapasi. He's going to be taking us through his selections and previews. Good day, Aldo. How are you doing?
Going very well, Devon.
That's good. That's good. I see that you guys had a little bit of rain recently in Perth. I was just having a look at a few races yesterday.
Yeah, we've had a couple of wild nights lately, but I think it's passed us for a while, which is good, and we can move on to some better racing and better weather.
And the new position with Rawa, you've recently been appointed as driving master. I know it's just under 2 weeks, but so far, all going well there?
Yeah, all going well. We've shook up the system a little bit. We're now joined the same as the apprentice jockeys, so it'll be a new outlook for all the kids coming through, and I think it'll be a lot better for them now moving forward. It'll be much more professional, and there'll be a fair bit of accountability, which will be good.
Well, that sounds very, very exciting, and I'm sure the young drivers will be very, very excited about that. Now, let's get straight into the action. We have got a jackpot lined up for you as well as a best bet. Before we go through the selections, Aldo, I must say you've been bang on the button with the best bets recently. The strike rate has been very good, but I must commend you on that value bet that you gave us last week, because on the tote it was around about 16-1 early stages. It was back late, but there was a little bit of hard luck stories there for Lombo Mitchelson. Maybe you can tell us more about exactly what happened in that race.
Yeah, look, I just think he's a progressive type of horse, and he had a bit of bad luck fall his way. But he's a horse definitely for punters to follow. I think especially around Gloucester Park, he's got gate speed, he's got a bit of toughness, and he loves to get up and just run. And I think he'll pinch a few races coming through the classes in town. And he sort of seems to be a horse that pays over the odds, which is what the punters enjoy. So definitely a horse for everyone to keep following, I think.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. It was a brilliant value bet last week. Lombo Mitchelson did have a little bit of hard luck stories in the running there, but nevertheless ran an absolute cracker, and there was a decent payout on the tote when it came to the placings for that individual. And remember, last week the best bet has got up to win. So moving on to the selections, the first leg of the jackpot, we've got 4 numbers lined up for you there. Numbers 1, 10, 5 and 12. We'll start with number 1, Aldo, from the ace draw, All Is Well.
Yeah, look, I think this horse will be very hard to beat. Very good front runner, very good horse when he holds up in front. And I think he's got the advantages here tonight. On Friday with the barrier draw and that. So I think he's going to be the one to beat. I think his biggest danger is going to be the one parked on his back, like always, around Gloucester Park. They get out late and they can sort of zap you on the line if you've been tested a bit by a couple of other runners. But I think All Is Well is going to probably have the quality and the speed to hold up. So I think he's going to be the hardest to beat. But his biggest danger is parked right on his helmet.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. Numbers 1, 10, 5 and 12. 4 numbers in the first leg of the jackpot. But the firm first selection is number 1, All Is Well, for the Inform Cat Warwick stable, with Chris Lewis in the driver's seat. and the main danger could be number 10, Mickey Jet. So you can box the Quinellas there, as well as Banker number 1 if you're playing those quartets, because there is healthy dividends to get in with those co-mingled pools in terms of the quartets and Quinella bets with regards to the Australian racing. Let's move on to the second leg of the jackpot. 3 selections there, numbers 5, 7 and 6 in preferential order. We'll start with our good old friend Aldo, number 5, the Mickey Taker.
Yeah, look, I just think he's a progressive type. This isn't the strongest free-for-all race that has been going around. And I just really like him for his versatility. He's got the ability to sit up and kick home, or he's got the ability to be put into the race. And that sort of versatility helps horses win these class of race. Still just shows a quality pony and could be sitting just off the speed and out-zap them late and talks up a storm. If they pull the trigger early, could zap them all off the arm. He's very fast and he's due to run a big race. He's come back in really good form, had a few soft runs, and he's knocking on the door. And if they decide to pull the trigger early, he could be the spark that turns the race all around.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. Keep a close eye on number 6, Talks Up a Storm. Can really finish brilliantly, and this could be coming over the top at decent odds of around about $7.50. This is in the anti-post market from down under. Of course, we will update you on the South African tote, but the narrow first selection is number 5, the Mickey Taker. This horse has been good to us in the past. Aldo has selected him as the best bet, and he has come through at decent enough odds. So plenty of respect there for number 5, the Mickey Taker. So the top 3 selections must be included in the quartet. Moving on to the next leg of the jackpot, the penultimate leg, the second last leg, and it's where the best bet comes up as well, and that is number 2, Montana Glory for the Mike Reed yard. And this one has got Shannon Savalco in the driver's seat. The best bet in race number 7, Aldo.
Yeah, look, I just think it's a very even bunch of horses, and there's not a lot of quality all around Montana Glory. I think Montana Glory's got a bit more quality than the rest of them. I think she'll roll to the front. I don't see anything challenging her hard early or the middle stages. I think she's just going to trot around and pretty much just run a half, and she should be too fast for him in the end. And hence why I put her in as my best bet. She should be short, but I think she should be winning.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. Is a short price favourite in the form of number 2, Montana Glory, and the anti-post market on the Australian tote down under is about $1.50. Of course, we will update you on the South African tote, but this is going to be a banker in the jackpot, banker in the quartet, banker in the trifecta. Aldo has given you plenty of confidence there in race number 7. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, which is race number 8. We've got numbers 4, 5 and 7. This horse, number 4, Hold That Gold, has really been holding some solid form, Aldo.
Yeah, another good win last week. And, it had the quick backup from Pinjarra onto the Friday at Gloucester Park and handled that well. So another quick backup's not going to hurt him. And I just probably went for Hold the Gold over the others. I think for the barrier draw advantage, that I think he'll find the front before the others. And once he finds the pegs around Gloucester Park, he's going to be very hard to beat. Looks like a nice progressive trotter, does nothing wrong. And should be fighting out the finish, but I think he should be able to stick his head in front when it counts.
Well, there you heard it. Plenty of respect for number 4, Hold That Gold. And this horse has been in solid form recently. Of course, comes off some recent victories, so respect the chances. And Aldo did say this one has a good enough draw to get the front early, and they'll have to run this individual down. So 4, 5, 7 in the last leg of the jackpot. That slide's going to come up on screen now. We're going to take you through that slide. The first leg of the jackpot, 1, 10, 5 and 12. Second leg, 5, 7, 6 by Banker 2, which is the best bet. That is Montana Glory. And then the last leg, numbers 4, 5 and 7, and that is going to cost you 36 Rand. At the bottom of your screen is that best bet in race 7, number 2. Aldo has certainly been firing on all cylinders with those best bets. Aldo, thanks very much for your time and contribution, and we wish you everything of the best.
pleasure again, Devon, and good punting, everyone, and have a good weekend.
Thanks very much to Aldo Cordapasi there for providing us with his selections and previews. Of course, he's been bang on the button with those recent best bets, and he does fancy a few runners here come this Friday, the 30th of August at Gloucester Park. Good luck to you if you're playing this jackpot.